Hello everyone, I'm International Master Ravi Teja from Project Knowledge Chess Academy. Today I want to do something new. So I want to play some blindfold chess in the online. So let us see how it will work. Okay, I'm sharing my screen. Let us see. Okay, I'm playing in Lichess. And yeah, let us play 3 plus 0. Okay, okay. Someone got in there. Just a second. Okay, let's reduce the rating range because I'm playing without seeing the board and pieces. So let's keep till 1800. And yes, say the I don't want any increment. Let us keep 3 minutes each. And color doesn't bother me. Yeah. So you play black pieces. Okay, I'm white. So he played knight f3. Okay, I'll play d5. And he played e3, c6, c4, knight f6. He played knight c3, bishop g4. Let's see into d5. I think bishop into f3 has to be taken. Queen f2 f3. I should take c into d5. Okay. So far so good. I think he'll play bishop b5 check. Not sure. Yeah, bishop b5 check. Mm, let's play knight c6. He played d4. I think your rook has to support the knight. So rook c8. After the game, I'm going to show you how the game is played by disabling the blindfold thing. Yeah, I think he played castle. I'll just play e6. I'll just develop my bishop to d6, short castle. Let us see how it goes. To be frank, it's very tough to visualize, believe me. But I have a lot of habit in this. So rook e1. Definitely not a great move. He wanted to, I don't know what he wanted to play. So let's keep play bishop e7. I just want to castle. So the c1 bishop is still stuck. f3 queen, don't know what it's doing. Rook e1, preparing e4, but I don't think that's effective. Yeah, he took the bishop into knight, and I took the rook. I take the rook into bishop. He played again rook d1. Okay, let's castle. e4. Okay, okay. Strange decision. Okay, let's take d into e4. He will take knight into e4. Then I'll just try to play on. Yeah, he took knight into e4. I think better you take it. He will take it. And let us see. Let's play bishop f6 so that my bishop is better when compared to his bishop on c1. Yeah, bishop e3. Understandable thing. He wanted to play d5 in the next move. So I think I have to play queen d5 if I'm not wrong. A rook e1 is also fine, but I'll play queen d5 so that my bishop is a good bishop. His bishop is a bad bishop because of the central pawns on d4 and d5. I think he'll capture it. He has having less time, no? Yeah, into d5. I think he'll play rook a c1. Now I'll go rook f c8. Yeah, the bishop ending should be also clearly better for black. No, b4. Definitely not a great move. I'll just develop my rook f c8. b5. Okay, rook is attacked. So rook c4. A4. Doesn't matter. I'll just get my king as the end game, as this is the end game. Centralizing your king is definitely a good idea. I think he's short of time. Okay, a5. Doesn't matter. Anyway, we are going to win on time. But okay, let's activate our rook to second rank. He'll play a6 or b6. Then I'll play the accordingly. No, I'll just play. Yeah, I think we won the game. No, even I am also excited to see how the game went. Let us try to see. So going into leeches and going into preferences. Now let's enable the blindfold, invisible pieces. Yes, so this is the game. Okay, let us see. From the start. NF3, D5, E3, C6, C4, Knight F6, Knight C3. Okay, yes, 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 yes. Knight C6, D4, Rook C8, castling E6, Rook E1, Bishop E7, Bishop into, Rook D1. Okay, castling E4, pawn into, knight into, knight into. Yes, I think I did not get any ambiguity while playing the entire game, so I was in control. That's a good sign. Yeah, even I'm explaining throughout the game. Yeah, centralizing the king towards uh, the center because as this is an end game. If I rook c2, and yeah, unfortunately his flag fall. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I advise you to play like this so that it may enhance your blindfold vision. Okay, goodbye. We'll come up with a new video.